Alright. Hello. Let's see, that's working. And that's working. Okay, good shit. Today I'm just gonna do the same thing I did yesterday. I'll stream some Dota. Actually, I can't do Dota, I just realized. Because, one of our rats had to go to the vet. We had to get him neutered. Because he was getting a little too dominant over his brothers. And usually that is a hormonal thing. And you basically get that fixed by neutering him. So I had to, well, me and my girlfriend had to bring the rat to the vet today. And I assume I'll have to pick him up anywhere today. Could be in an hour, could be in 4, I don't know. They'll call me as soon as he's ready. So I can't really do something with a huge commitment like Dota 2. I think I'll just do some what's it called, private server streaming again. I did that in just chatting. Alright. Updated and well. Alright, yeah, I'll just do that. Let me just log in. Again, due to legal reasons, I can't directly promote anything about the server I am on. I can just kind of show you the gameplay, and that's about all I can do, really. So that's what I will do. Any advertisement for the server seen in my stream is not of my doing. I'll just throw that out there just to cover my bases, I guess. I mean, it's hard to not know what server this is, but either way, I'm not gonna risk it. Let's see. I was doing some solo leveling. I am level 56 at the moment, and I've been doing it through this, which is essentially just solo dungeons. I still have a lot of ability points to spend. I don't really have anything to spend it on, so I'll keep them until I'm level 60, because I think level 60 does give me something that I'd like to. Yeah, single-minded fury. So my last build was all about Titan's Grip, which gives you the ability to put a two-handed weapon in each of your hands, so you can wield two-handed weapons. This one is all about one-handed weapons, and it essentially makes certain abilities that usually hit with one weapon hit with both weapons if you have a one-handed weapon in each hand. That's essentially what this one is about. Oh, I have a bad feeling. I tried this dungeon earlier. So some of the dungeons, I don't know if it's a bug or an oversight, but some of the dungeons have some mechanics that are very hard to deal with as a solo player. Or a certain like type of build player. And I don't know if I can do this one, because I know this one, for example, has the boss has 2 minions basically that as far as I can tell, can't take any damage. and they hit for quite a bit. Usually when you're in that kind of situation where the boss spawns like ads or whatever, you want to take care of the ads as soon as possible, especially in solo. However, like I said, because of their like apparent immortality, maybe there's a gimmick to it that I just don't know, but as far as I could tell, they are just straight up either immune to damage, or they just have so much health that damaging them is not the play. So these little hearts that drop every time I kill one are like little health kits that you can walk over and they just heal you up. So not super overpowered or anything in my opinion, like it's not like a let me just get over here. I don't know, I don't want to risk having to fight those guys. I think I don't really have a choice. Do I just dodge this by his... Looks like it. It kind of looks like I don't have a choice on these ads, because they just walk up on me. Yeah, they keep walking at me. So it looks like the way to go about this is like... Oh, they won't. They ran away. Oh no, this is there. Yeah, those things do a lot of damage and they don't seem to be taken. Yeah, like these guys don't seem to be... I don't know what their exact health is. I would like to see that. It doesn't look like I can see that. I also have like a little health pot I can use every couple of seconds. This is a very tough fight. I don't think I do this. Let me just bail out. Nice. Gonna love that lag. Yeah, this doesn't look like a thing I can solo. So I'll just have to re-roll and hope I get a different dungeon. Nope, this is the same one. Oh, I have 2 minutes of arcane dizziness, so I can't re-enter those dungeons. I'll just do some of the missions here. I have a fuck ton of XP gain, because this is all heirlooms. So some of them give like bonus XP from completing quests and killing monsters, as well as I've got this. Well, this works only in dungeons, so that would work for the solo thing, but not for this. But I also have this one, which increases about 300%. So that would mean I get like 4 times the XP for every kill and quest I turn in. I want to kill a couple of boars simply because of the meat. Because my cooking profession has been slacking quite a bit. Smash instead. Slam is such a weird ability to me in this format. It's a 1.5 second cast, and it really doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I feel like the cast time kind of makes you miss out on DPS, essentially. Oh, I don't think my weapons are gonna be ice shield TCs. Because I know heirlooms like level with you, basically. But I feel like they are very basic gear. Like the way they deal with you, that it makes it so they are never overpowered, but they're also never underpowered. Because like this in itself, I mean, I guess my weapons just give me more flat stats as well. Like they give me just straight up plus attack power and plus crit rate, stuff like that. So I feel like that is already better. Let's just kill this guy. Alright. Oh, there's a lot of mineable stuff up here. I would like to get some more tin to mine. I never seem to find any tin. It's always copper. I can't just walk up there somehow. To fuck it. Smithing and smelting is not something I need to concern myself too much with at the moment. Is that an armored scorpion? It is. I'll just do this quest while I'm at it. They follow you for about a quarter of an hour, so I should be good. Just making sure everything is working. Alright, more boars. Boars is a fucking run item, but I need to remind myself that I do need to kill these boars for the meat. I love that miss. Oh fucking hell, I keep forgetting to skin as well. It's also something I need to keep in mind. Skinning has always been a bit of a weird thing to me, because with most professions, whenever something is in like the grey range, you don't get any profession points for it anymore, but what's it called? Boars show up as grey. Yeah, every time you skin them, I still get a level up. But to me, that just feels weird. Maybe it's because the only way to level skinning is by skinning, so maybe that's why they did that. Because even like mining, for example, you can still level mining by smelting shit, like smelting bars and whatnot. Right? This levels mining, yeah. So smelting bars still gets you some levels out of it. I am scaredly low on health. Let me just, do I have food? I do. That, it's not going to heal me much, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Oh. Okay. Kind of unlucky you can't skin these guys. Just Blizzard thought that would be a bit that would be a bit much. Skinning some like humanoid. If it walks on four legs, it's fine, but as soon as it stands up on two, it's too humanoid to do that, I guess. Alright. That's all that all done. Let's go deliver those. That way my health can come back as well. Where the fuck did I leave my phone? Oh. It's in my pocket. Need to keep an eye on my phone. Nice, leveled up off of that. Let's see, what do I want? I think I saw a rogue thing that I would like to have. I mean, this is good for like any tank, really. I think it was in combat. That's generally pretty good. Melee haste is something I'm kind of looking to, so I'll take that. I'll start going into melee haste. And in 3 levels I can get some, what's it called? I might be able to squeeze out a level. Oh yeah, I should be able to squeeze out level here. Alright, so squeezed out a level there. Almost a level and a half. That's good. Melee, haste, and reduced threat. I don't think I get the threat reduction here because I already have that from this. So then the threat reductions usually don't stack. It also says it doesn't stack. So I assume that's kind of lost, but still the melee haste is good. I like my melee attacks to be a bit faster. I've done a lot of I've put a lot of stock into like attack speed and melee haste. Because I've got a few things that do that for me. And then once 2 more levels, and then I hit 60 for this. This is kind of what my entire build relies on, really. How much What'sicle do I have? I need 500 more. If I can get 500 more marks, I should be able to change my main thing, because this was for my old build, most of this. I really need to change the middle one, at least. The other ones I'm not too fucked with. But yeah, the middle one, that's like the main modifier. I just kind of want to make sure I've got a good one for that. Oh. Get some skinning in. Might as well have a look at this book. No upgrades yet. Unfortunate. But it is what it is. These guys are so in the way of my goal. Got him. I immediately forgot to no, I don't need that. I think I forgot to skin them, right? Yeah. Alright, one more level. I feel like 1 or 2 more quests should put me over that threshold. I feel like I fight that way and then do the fizzle claw here as well. Of course, someone else has to come in. Play it like that, I'll just do all these. I should be able to deal with it. I can't believe the amount of miss sometimes. Sometimes the Miss Jones thing is really fucking scuffed. Need 3 more. Okay, well, I'll do that on my way back. Might as well jump down here. Because I've taken care about for about like half of them. Just need to find the way in here. I think it's down here, right? Yeah. These lizards are huge. They are actually quite intimidating. Like, just as a model. Fucking hell, I keep getting so much fucking dog shit. Might as well eat that. Oh, that stopped my eating. That's unlucky. I do care for this, and I do care for this. I don't care for mana. Anything else? Rest of it is all like sell stuff, really. I kind of want to keep that. I mean, the stones aren't really worth anything. I can open this. Oh, I need 2 slots. Great. Can open this. Skin him. Oh, fuck. Oh no, not both of them, fuck. That's gonna be unfortunate. Can you, what? I'm out of range? How am I out of range? I am in, that was so fucking unfortunate, I pulled both. And I don't know how the fuck I was out of range for anything there, but whatever, I guess. I was out of range for my execute somehow. No fucking clue how the fuck they figured that out, but whatever, I guess. God, that was so annoying, dude. That was so fucking annoying. I really don't understand how the fuck I was supposed to be out of range for anything, but sure. God, I need to get bigger bags. I really do. Let's just do this for a second. How am I in the wrong zone? Oh. I see. Okay, let's just get rid of this then. Going the wrong way, by the way. Okay. point to me going this way. Let me just heal up as well. Because I died a stupid death just because I didn't heal up in between, and for some reason I was out of range. Even though I was in melee range. On top of like a melee target. With a melee ability. That was really weird. Just a bit too easy. Mob on it that I don't yet have, so I'll have to make some space for that. And a Mystic Enchant, Jesus Christ. Fuck this shit then. Fuck this. And that. There we go. Appearance collect it. Another appearance, I can just swap that one out, grab that. You have to fight through quite a lot of stuff to this Fizzo Claw dude. You can only stack this up to twice. Or to 5, that's unfortunate. Dude, they really need to like spread out some more kingdoms. Fuck, find the copper everywhere. Specifically look for some locations. Already got that. Don't care too much for it, but it prevents me from skinning him, so I'll swap it out. I'll just kill this first, because this looks like the Alliance. Oh yeah, of course, everything. I'm fighting everything at the same time for some reason now. That's so fucking typical. I attack one dude over there and like the whole camp suddenly just stands up and fights me. Like, fuck off, dude. That's so fucking typical. I hate that bullshit. Let's have a quick rest over here. Because I get pulling this guy, maybe. But why the fuck are these two fighting me? They are like way out of aggro range. There was no reason for them to just get up and start fighting me. Oh fuck no, I just got one shot. And the actual thing I'm here for I can't pick up because I have too much crap in my inventory. I'll get rid of that. Alright. Now I go back. And kill the remaining harpies on my way back. Holy sh... This all respawns so quickly. What the fuck? Is that a special version? Stormhide Fault Strider? 29. Okay. Looks like a special version of some kind. Probably a cool one to get if you're like looking for oh shit. Looking for like pets. Probably want to get the Stormhide version. Oh yeah, no, of course you have like some kind of fucking bullshit to fuck me. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you have some bullshit to fuck me? Damn, get me the fuck out. Just kill this board. Alright. Let's go heal. Alright, that's enough. Oh, they're over there, okay. Fuck. Oh, I can't do that. I guess. While riding something. I only need 2 of you. Is that... I've got that, okay. Always double check if I have the appearance unlocked. Transmog. Alright. Does that then. Turn that shit into this harpy up here. This should be fine. I don't think these harpies have anything to throw me off. And turning these in should net me level 60, which means I actually get the thing that I'm doing the whole build for. Yeah. Yes, okay, get out of my fucking way. Jesus Christ, this fucking pop-up dude. I was just hanging around for ages. Super annoying. Alright, so now my Mortal Strike, Overpower and Slam should use both weapons. Which is great. And then, I still don't have enough marks of attention, but once I do, I get this, Ambidextrous, and then my Bloodthirst, Execute and Rant should also use both weapons for the damage calculation. Which is great. But first, let's sell some shit. Cook some shit.
Speak.
I should just sell some shit. I don't know what all this is, but I'm just accepting it. because doing quests from the mod itself is always good. Let's get this guy. Let's sell a bunch of shit. Sell that. I've got better bags. Sell that.
For the Horde.
Open this. Let's see. Plague Bloom doesn't really do much for me. Open this. Open this. What's that? Your grappling hook grants an additional momentum, increasing movement speed, and increasing the damage of your rogue ability by 10%. Okay, grappling hook's pretty cool. I use it for certain builds, so I do kind of want to get that. It didn't give me any marks of ascension though, so I'll probably have to wait until I get go for another prestige. But I'm gonna sell these because I don't have any herbalism at the moment. So I'm not looking to use any of that. I can cook on this, right? Yeah, I can cook on that. Okay, get some cooking levels. Fuck. Nice. Which means I think, oh, not bad. I think if we read this book now, there we go. Got some skinny, got some stuff. Good shit, good shit. Boiled clams and coyote steak. Boiled clams, I think I got this right. Does that? No. No, it just has to be regular clam meat, I guess. Jaggle clam meat does not count. That is unlucky. But I can sell these now. I don't really plan on using those. Usually I just use the rest function anyway. Only reason why I ever actually eat is if it's like just taking up inventory space. And I need to get rid of it anyway. The only time I really eat anything. Oh, my Scorpion. My armored Scorpion got fucked for it, of course. See, that's what I mean. Like, this gives me so much better stats. Though it gives me strength, which is something I don't really care for. I chose agility for this build because of the what's it called, the critical hit rating and stuff that agility gives. Though I guess I do benefit from some strength to at least get some bonus damage, so maybe I should. Maybe it's better for me to do some split stats. Maybe that's the next heirloom set I'll hold out for. See if they have an heirloom set with split stat across agility and strength. I feel like that would be probably best for this, because at the end of the day, this is still, even though I'm focusing agility, it is still using abilities from the warrior tree, which generally scale best with strength. Like, any damage really scales best with strength. It's just that agility usually bangs some crits a lot. Where's my... oh shit. I can't... huh. Wait, so I can't do this quest now? Can I? I thought it failed. Because I grabbed myself the Scorpit on the way there, but I don't think I didn't turn it in, did I? Unless it automatically, kind of like, because you only have the tamed beast for like, I think a quarter of an hour, so 15 minutes. So maybe after the timer's cleared.
Speak, friend.
No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I guess that quest is just lost to me. I've got a lot of stuff that's telling me to go to Orgrimmar, so let's do that. And fuck traveling all the way over there. I'll just use the teleport scroll. I'll eat the cooldown. 12-hour cooldown? Jesus fuck. Okay. I thought 30 minutes for this was fucking high. God damn it. It actually is just 12 hours of cooldown. Fucking hell. Wild. That's just wild to me. I have to figure out how to get there again. I think it's... You have to do all loop-de-doop, right? So I have to go all the way here. Oh, fuck. Go around. Something to turn in over there as well. Let's turn this in real quick while I'm there anyway.
Greetings, my well-bred.
Don't quite know what I turned in and what I accepted, but sure, whatever. Still level 60. Well, this should put me at
Come get the
61, I guess. No, but talk to some dude quest. Usually they don't.
Stay away from the greetings, man.
So I guess that makes sense. Oh. Let me just adjust my seating. It's decently cold. It's pretty cold, so I like to sit on my foot to warm it up, basically. There's a bunch of stuff there. I'm sure once I've turned all these in, I should be 61. Still got talent essence I need to spend. Let's see.
Loktar. For
All right.
the horde.
Okay.
So.
So that must have been the last thing. So I guess I did get the tame beast thing.
For the horde. What do you need? Be safe.
I did get some marks of ascension for that. Do I have 5? I have 5k, so I can actually what's it called? Put in for that, but first let's see. Actually, let's do it now, because I'm thinking about it now. I might forget once I once I've done the thing. Polearm. Polearm's pretty good because you have a modifier that essentially allows you to wield a shield with a pole arm. Oh, I only need 35. Okay. Huh. Yeah, it allows you to wield a pole arm with a shield, and it's called. I should have it somewhere. Pretty sure I have it. Hoplite. It's essentially, it's pretty cool. It's like, it's kind of like a Spartan from the 300 movie. It's kind of a similar, deal for it. Anything else I want to drop on top? I think I could do with a no, not that. No, it should be this one. Yeah, reduce the threat I generate. I do bank a lot on rage, so we'll keep these. These are very good for me. Gives me rage generation per second. Anything else? This reduces my threat generation. I feel like I should be looking for thick hide. Thick hide is a modifier that gives me more armor rating from cloth and leather, and considering I'm wearing leather, I should get like a nice little boost from that. Alright, so a lot of my abilities should now hit with both weapons. Simply because this itself should make my Mortal Strike, Overpower, and Slam deal with attack with both weapons. And the enchant I just put on, the modifier I just put on, should also do that for Bloodthirst, Execute, and Rend. So execute. I've got execute here. I got overpower here. I think overpower this bug is overpower is bugged, because even when enemies are like overpower, you're only supposed to be able to use it when an enemy dodges one of your attacks, and this is like kind of like your response to that, but it never activates even when an enemy dodges. So I'm not quite sure if it works, but it says so. It is part of the single-minded thing. So I am keeping it in my bar at least. Bloodthirst, Execute, and Rend. So this is this is Execute, this is Rend, and this is Bloodthirst. So those three should be dealing damage with both weapons off of this modifier. And then again, Mortal Strike, Overpower, and Slam. So Slam here, I've got Mortal Strike here, and Overpower here. So that is a bunch of abilities that hit with both weapons. Raging Blow already does that. I am slightly... I kind of want to get Storm Strike in here, because it attacks with both weapons, but I mean, I guess I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna buy Storm Strike real quick, put it in my bar. and see if it actually does the lightning thing, because it says it just attacks with both weapons. Which, if it just attacks with both weapons, I would be completely fine with that. Because I do like my themes, and having Storm Strike just randomly, like, theme-wise blast like a lightning bolt into the enemy would kind of break my theme here. So I'm gonna have a look on one of these training dummies what it looks like. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's not really in theme, is it? Because it does do like a little lightning. Yeah. Let's see how these are. Do I see a difference in the abilities? Not really. It doesn't really change anything about the ability itself. Like, it doesn't... doesn't look like it's doing anything, basically. Maybe it's because I'm... maybe it's just attacks something a bit lower level. Slam. Don't really see anything different. It still looks the same. So it still looks the same. That's sad, because sometimes they do change animations and stuff like that with these modifiers, which would be cool. And Lightning Strike is just not on brand, so I'll have to get rid of it, which is sad because the ability itself is exactly what I'm looking for, attacking with both weapons. So yeah. Anything that says both weapons, let's see. That's daggers though, so I can't really do much for that. This is axes and swords though. One-handed axes and swords. I'm using maces, because the maces have this here. Basically attack speed by 10, but the more important part is the armor penetration by 15%, and then in the warrior tree I also have it, which is increasing melee attack power and another 15% armor penetration. I've got Colossal Smash, which is another 30% penetration. I've got Devastate, which is another, like, I think 5. Yeah, it was reducing by 4, and it can stack up to 5 times, so that's another 20% at max stacks. So I'm really looking at, like, basically ignoring a lot of armor. On top of that, my crit stat, I'm trying to get my crit stat up. Crit stat, attack speed, so I'm mainly looking for attack speed, so either melee attack speed or melee haste. Critical hit chance and armor penetration. Those are kind of like the things I'm really focusing on. Just looking to be like a glass cannon, really. Speaking of which, I don't really care about this costing no rage. Like, my stuff really doesn't cost a whole lot of rage as is, so I'm not too worried about rage costs. Let's see. Rage. Let's see if we have some things that kind of like... I mean, I could go for clear casting. There is like clear casting for melee attacks, for example. Anger management, more rage generation, also very good. I think I'll just go for more rage generation, really. At least for now. I'm just looking if there's anything that that just straight up like reduces rage cost. I know there is. Omen, for example. Omen of Clarity. Damage, healing, and auto attacks have a 2% chance of causing you to enter a clear casting state. Clear casting state reduces the mana, rage, and energy cost of your next damage, healing spell or offensive ability by 100%. And it has free rank, so it goes up to 6%. Means I have 6% chance, basically after dealing any kind of damage, to get a free ability. Don't care about that, don't care about that, don't care about that. Two-handed weapon mastery. Also don't care about that. Sudden death, your melee hits have a chance to allow the use of execute, regardless of the target's health. You keep at least 3 rage after using execute up to a limit of 10 rage. Not too many shits given. Second wind could be good, especially in combination with some of the other stuff I have, to keep me healthy enough to survive. I do want to get this though. Killing Spree to me is a very good ability for multiple reasons. Most notably, it doesn't cost any resource. It doesn't cost any resource, so this is an ability that you can put in pretty much any build. In my opinion. I mean, obviously it's rogue focused, but again, I'm going two-handed, or I'm going like 2 one-handed weapons, for like a kind of like a fury-esque build, focusing on attacking with both weapons. That's why I had the ambidextrous modifier on, as well as what was it? This thing from Single-Minded Fury, which causes a lot of my abilities to be cast with both weapons instead of just one of them. So getting Killing Spree on top of that for me is very good for multiple reasons. One, it hits with both weapons. It does so 5 times in a row. It can hit multiple enemies. but I think I'll get the I'll get the Killing Spree enchant, which makes it focus more on one person, and it also decreases their armor afterwards per hit. So this ability itself basically it makes you attack 5 times in a row with both weapons. Adding the Killing Spree to that reduces their armor I think by 5%. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. Your Killing Spree now attacks your selected target and up to 5 additional nearby targets. It also applies Massacre to all targets hit, and then in addition, killing an enemy that yields experience or honor reduces the cooldown of Killing Spree by 10 seconds, which is very good. It has like a 2-minute cooldown, I think. Yeah, 2 minutes. So anytime you get a kill on basically anything, gives you 10-second cooldown. Imagine if this ability itself one-shot the enemies you attack, you would get back 50 seconds. That is almost half the cooldown, just off of the ability itself. And it applies Massacre. Massacre weakens the defenses for all targets hit, increasing the damage you deal to them by 3%. 1% against players. Stacks up to 5 times. So it reduces if you get full 5 stacks on a single target. It's another 15% armor reduction, basically defense reduction. So that is in itself really good as well for the build with Killing Spree. I will move Killing Spree to there. Again, I think Overpowered isn't working as intended, at least at the moment. So I'm kind of leaving that all the way over here because I'm probably not going to use it. I'm just keeping it in the build because of the single-minded Fury and the ambidextrous combination. What else am I looking for? Can't do Titanic Final. This could be very useful in combination with the other one we were looking at, the other ability. What's Taste of Blood do exactly again? Oh, it allows the use of Overpower every once in a while. Oh, okay, well that could be good. Just in itself. Having that whenever your Rend ability causes damage. So I feel like I should alt cast that for Rend, basically. So I should make a little macro here. I've got like a fuck ton of macros. Here, let's copy that. Make a new overpowered Rend. We'll call it overpowered Rend. Put that there. I kind of want to press shift to apply Rend and don't have shift hold it to see overpower. The reason why is because overpower has an activation condition, whereas Rend does not. So I feel like if I have Rend visible like this all the time, basically, because I'm not going to be holding shift all the time, I'll be able to see when I can use overpowered. If I had it the other way around, it'd look like this, and I would never really see when it triggers overpower or my ability to use overpower. So that's why I feel like holding shift to get out the Rend I rend them. Rend is a damage over time ability anyway, so I only have to do that once in the once every 15 seconds. Because it lasts 15 seconds, and I don't think you really get any other benefits out of them. Yeah, I mean, you get the initial damage, I suppose, but that's only like 100 damage more. I feel like it is best to just do Rend, and then have Overpower. Mortal Strike can also trigger Rend if I use a charge, so if I charge, and I use Mortal Strike right after my charge, it also applies Rend, so that's also a way for me to apply Rend and again get overpowered triggers out of it. I will unlearn this for now because I don't feel like I really need that, and I will, in its place, put the thing we were just looking at, which was, I'll have to have a no. Let's say overpower. That is a lot of crit chance for overpower. God damn. Taste for blood, that's what we're looking at. Yeah. Okay. So it's 60, so max level has a 100% chance of allowing the use of your overpowered whenever it uses it, whenever it does damage as well. So I could basically spam overpowered. Oh, yeah, overpower has a 5-second cooldown. So virtually I could use it 3 times in a single rend use once I've maxed this out. So that's good. Taste for blood, yeah. And then I was looking at the Mystic Enchant as well. Where was it? We had just looked at Massacre. That does nothing for me. Blood Drinker, yeah. Heal you for a small amount. Yeah, so once I apply Rend and I've got it maxed out, it should trigger Taste for Blood pretty much all the time. So whenever I use Blood Drinker at that point, I get some healing back, which is great. And then there was the other one where I'm low health. Yeah, Second Wind. Let me get 1 level of Second Wind just so I don't forget to level that, basically. Now I know I need to level Second Wind as well. I feel like that's a good combination. That should like hold me out for quite a bit. I should be level 61, right? Yeah, so I've got 4 more levels to max that out, which is 65. Then I'll have 5 more points to spend after that. So yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of looking at that. I might actually level up that power thing. Because with this this improved like this, I guess it has 2 levels, so level 2 I assume that would be 50% increased critical strike chance. I don't know if that is like 50% on top of my current critical strike chance with overpower, which should just be my melee critical strike chance. or if it just straight up adds that 50% flat out. I'm not sure about how that works. But yeah, Overpowered could be a really strong, strong ability here, if I get it. So I just hold shift, press 4, then I let go of shift, and then 4 is my overpower. Should be a decent build. The only thing that's scuffed about the build at the moment is the enchants. I also need to rename this. I'll call it the Fury of the Mind. What's the single-minded Fury look like again? Oh, it's like the two hands. Because I like to use the picture that like kind of represents what I'm trying to do with the build. It doesn't have to be the exact picture, but I kind of like want it to look cool and kind of display. So I'm looking for a picture that like either shows like two of the same weapons, or something that would kind of like suggest the single-minded Fury being used. Oh, wait. That's why I've got this now, because I feel like this kind of represents single-minded Fury. Even though it's not at all the token for it, like the avatar for it. It's still kind of like, when I look at this, it does kind of like make me think of Fury. And because it's like a picture of the face / head, it's kind of like a picture of the mind. At least that's what I tell myself. Just looking if I can find anything that kind of represents it even better. But it doesn't really look like it. My eyes are very dry. They be getting pretty dry. Yeah, it's kind of looking like oh, that is actually fucking perfect. See if I can find anything else. Isn't that just two different versions of Deathstrike? But I like the crossed axes with like the blood rage going on. think that looks better than just the thing. That's why I kind of just kept looking. But no, I don't think I'll find anything better than this. Yeah. Get the Fury of the Mind. Yeah. Let's see, I'll pull the spec that as well. Yeah, it's currently on the Fury of the Titans. I should probably name it something else. Mind's Edge, how about that? We'll call it the Mind's Edge. We'll look for the same picture, so I know those two go together. Alright. Oh, I can activate it now as well. That's good. So I activate this specialization instead. The Mind's Edge. DPS. Okay. There we go. Like I said, now I've got those two linked here. So I'll have to respec everything, but kind of remember what I was using. Oh, wait. Before I do that, because otherwise I need to get Battle Stance. Battle Stance in itself already gives me some armor penetration as well, which is why I like it. Let's see, I need Rend, I need Charge for sure. Overpower, Colossal Smash, take the two banners, Mortal Strike, Mace specialization for sure. Let's see, Fury, Raging Blow, Slam, Execute. Anything else? I don't think so. Protection, I had Devastate. I think that's about it. That. I had that. Let's see, what's this? Whenever you're below, yeah, I had that. Like that for my Immortal Strike. Make him take more damage. Let's see, Rogue, I know. I'm pretty sure I had the warrior version of that, but I still need to get the mace. Killing Spree. I had Combat Readiness as well. I think I had one of these. Yeah. Flurry. I think the warrior had this one. Yeah. Blood first, I need. Okay. Let's start planting some of these in my hotbar. Execute was here. Raging Blow was, I think it was on 6. Devastate's over here. Slam was on the 2nd. Killing Spree was on 9. Combat Readiness, I think on 5. My racial Blood Fury was on A2. Bloodthirst was on 4. Mortal Strike, I think it was on 8 even. Yeah, because I had Rent / Overpower here. So let's grab that macro, put that here. Right? Or was it? No. I had it here. Yeah, I had it there. Just there because I want to just drop at my feet, basically. I don't want to have to actively cast it anywhere. Think I had improved execute. I do need this for the, what's it called, the blow, the Raging Blow. Because that's kind of my only way of getting that. I had Death Wish, I know that. Death Wish also gives me Raging Blow stack. God, fucking remembering all this shit that I had. Can I not just look at this? I would love to just be able to have a peek at this. Pretty sure at the warrior version for this. Attack speed. Though I feel like getting the crit version is maybe better because I've got yeah, I think getting the crit version is better because I have these two. I have this, which triggers on crit. That gives me attack speed for the next few swings. And I've got this one that gives me more armor penetration for the next 3 swings. And those both trigger on crit, so I guess the crit version would be better for me. What else? I need these, yeah. Don't really care too much for that. I did get that, I remember that. I did max out this one. I gave that one up for this, right? For second wind and something else. Overpower. For improved overpower, right? Oh, taste of blood, that's right. I'll just max out taste of blood now. I'm trying to think of the things I had. I feel like I had something on 7 here. Colossal Smash, that's what I had there, yeah. Colossal Smash, yeah. That looks alright, that looks alright. Mainly my... What's it called here now? Kind of have to figure out again. Quick reflexes and know that because I'll put some more melee haste. So yeah, for sure. I'm sure there's something. I don't care for that. Energy cost stuff, I don't care for too much. There's something with agility. I feel like it's something with agility. Lightning reflexes, yeah. Did I go combat expert experience? I don't remember. I feel like I could have. Is there anything I need for this? I don't think so, right? There's no, like, talents that I need for this to be active. Killing spree, I also don't need anything for it to be, or massacre. Massacre, I don't need anything for. Or is it the blood will flow or something? Blood drinker. I don't need anything for. I mean, taste of blood, but taste for blood, but I already want taste for blood. I mean, I would get this for the armor pen, but other than that, the rest of it is kind of wasted on me. Final rank of this talent allows your successful offhand melee attacks to also reduce the cooldown of your blade flurry, killing spree, and combat readiness by 1. That would be fucking huge. I think I'll take this. I don't care much for the energy return, but the capstone is fucking huge. Especially since if I get Massacre, Killing Spree will also reduce its cooldown by 10 every time I get a kill. And now also every time my melee my offhand melee attacks hit with Slam, like with a lot of my abilities actually hitting with the offhand now, that is gonna be huge, especially for the Killing Spree. I've got Combat Readiness as well, so I'll get 2 out of 3. Killing or a Blade Flurry. Do I care for Blade Flurry? I don't think so. Not really. Not really. I don't really care for it. I mean, I still have like 23 ability essence, which means I could get like 11 more abilities. That's the thing with this classless version, is that I feel like you get so much ability essence. I don't feel like you need that many abilities, really. Like, I feel like maybe if you're going into PvP, then sure. Because having extra cleanses and other ways of dealing with CC is always good. So for PvP, maybe having such an excessive amount is great. But I personally only really play PvE, and I don't really see the reason to get that much more. I might get Blood Rage just for the... mainly just for guaranteeing myself another Raging Blow stack, because when you activate Blood Rage you get a Raging Blow stack. So I'll get that maybe just for that. I also don't really have an other way of getting Blood Rage stacks other than getting low HP. Because I don't have that many Enrage. This gives me Enrage. So this gives me a stack when I activate that. I know that. So... let's see. Enrage. Is there anything that gives me any, like... the only thing that gives me that is Enrage. Like I said, this effect also trigger... this effect also trigger from being struck by a damaging attack while below 50% health. So I need to be below 50% health to get this Enrage to trigger. Other than that, Blood Rage, which is this Berserker Rage, which I don't actually have, but I could also get for another way of getting a stack. But I feel like... I mean, this could be good, I suppose. Getting rid of fear and incapacitate might be good, so I'll get that as well. Why not? I feel like this is a little more important, so I'll put that closer to my thumb, basically. Yeah. That way I don't have recklessness because I'm not using Berserker stance. I prefer battle stance, because the 3% in critical strike increase is not worth it for me. Like, I know I can pick up this as well, and it has 3 what's it called? But then again, dealing 10% more damage to enemies that are below 35%, I mean, it's double when an range effect is used. And Raging Blow increases recklessness. That could be a very good combo, but dedicating, like, especially the dedicating abilities, I'm not too fucked about, because again, I feel like you get a lot of ability essence, but the talent essences, I don't really want to waste on getting this. Because if I get this, I feel like I have to get this as well to get maximum, and that's 6 talent essences. That is a lot in my opinion. So I feel like just getting battle stance here and just get the flat fucking hell, get the flat armor penetration for my physical attacks. Everything I do is physical attack anyway, so basically everything. It's just outright better in my opinion. It just costs me 2 ability essences, and that's it. Whereas here I need six talent essences. I need to waste 4 ability essences on like an ability combo. This is also something that's only active for 8 seconds. What was it? And possibly longer if I get Raging Blow stacks nice and quick. I just... Recklessness also gives you your next 3 warrior attacks 100% crit chance basically. So that kind of negates having the berserker stance in the first place during those 3 hits. Because you can't over crit. Yeah, I feel like... it's a lot of resource allocation for something that maybe in the long run be better than battle stance, but it's the way it's better than battle stance doesn't justify the resource allocation in my opinion. I think I'll just go with battle stance and just call it a day basically. All right. Let's do some more Mana Storm. I just want to have a look at what I could be focused on next, because I'm 61, right? Level 61, yeah. So I've got 9 more talent points coming in. What could I be spending those on? I don't care for that. I think I'll do the execute for sure. Reducing the cost is always good. So I'll get the execute. I know there's another one that reduces costs. I think it's in this tree somewhere. Might be in Fury, I don't know. Let's have a quick look. Huh. I can't seem to find... Maybe if I just type rage cost. Yeah, focus rage, that's what it is. It's in protection, as I thought. So getting this would be good. I won't be using much of the capstone, but all my warrior abilities costing less rage is generally really good. This doesn't have a cost anyway, just has a cooldown, which I will be reducing quite a bit with the talents I've got going. So yeah, reducing all these costs will be good, and then getting the improved execute for even less cost on that. Because that has 3 stacks, this has 3 stacks, so that's 6. I can have another 3 stack. Anything 3 stack that I kind of want to get. Don't care much for that. I mean, maybe Blood Trace. I don't feel like it's very good in PvE. Maybe in PvP it could be better. But in PvE it feels very meh. Killing an enemy with Siege Breaker heals me. I could get Intercept. It isn't an interrupt though, it's just a stun. It doesn't count as an interrupt. If this was an interrupt, I'd get it. Siegebreaker could get Siegebreaker. I feel like I don't have a lot of AoE. I can get a Colossus Smash upgrade if I want, and get Siegebreaker as another AoE. I'll get Siegebreaker because I just don't have an AoE, and it's always good to have an AoE. I feel like I put that on 5, Altcast 5 or Altcast 7. I'll put it on 5. Let's copy that. Call it Bloodbreaker. Love that to be Siegebreaker when shifted and Bloodthirst when not shifted. So I'll put that there, and now that turns into Siegebreaker when I press shift. That's good. Because I don't really want to extend past the 9 with my abilities. Because I can reach 9 pretty easily without having to fuck around. That's why I've got like one of my longest cooldowns there. Because then I won't have to reach over all the way to 9 all that often anyway. Oh. So that's why I've got that there. Let's see, any other abilities that I want. I wish... Wait, isn't that the rogue thing, actually? The blade flurry that I said I didn't really care about? Increases melee attack speed by 20%. In addition, attacks strike an additional nearby opponent. Lasts 20 seconds. Can't be active at the same time as sweeping strikes or bloodbath. I have neither of those, so it could still be very useful. Did I not have something that also interacted with Blood Flurry? Yeah, this. So if I max out this, I would also be reducing the cooldown on Blood Flurry. That could be good. That could be good. I mean, like I said, I have plenty of what's called, so I might as well. Where do I put it? I kind of want to put it there. I'll swap these around. I'll move this like that, and then we should have a decent reach on buffs. Oh, there's a server restart in 4 minutes. Who knows? Maybe they'll add Wrath of the Lich King. I'll have to hop off then for a little bit. Usually these updates aren't too long, and I don't really want to show any of the login screen, which it kicks you to automatically. I'll have another look at what I can do here. I don't care for energy regeneration. I mean, what I could do is go to subtlety, and get Honor Amongst Thieves, which basically makes, at max rank, makes all my abilities become combo generating abilities. And then I could do something like Expose Armor, which reduces armor by 20%. Because I am leaning heavy into armor negation, so maybe I could do that. It doesn't hit with both weapons, does it? It doesn't hit with both weapons, though. I really want shit that hits with both weapons, essentially. I don't care for much else. It'd be great if Shiv didn't have like a global cooldown and I could just weave it along with Devastate. That way Devastate essentially hits with both weapons as well. That would be something that's like huge. Because again, Storm Strike for the purposes of my build would be great, but it it doesn't do the thing. It doesn't do the thing I want it to do, or it doesn't do like the theme that I have, because it just does this lightning thing. I don't want the lightning. This could be actually very good, hitting multiple times with my weapons. I am interested in this. Problem is, it's probably going to like have a look to it, but let's see. Supply. I mean, the look to it itself is not bad. Hopefully I can get to the... what's it called? Because my fucking... all my spawns are pet spawns and stuff. Level all my abilities real quick. Let's see, does it have like a wind look to it when it delivers? It does. That's so unfortunate. Imagine doing this. Or wind-free weapons trigger. Okay, I'm just gonna unlearn that. And I'm gonna exit game. Alright. I didn't really plan for the server to go down, so I don't really. Let me just have a look at my list. Oh, that's that. Okay. I just found a random game in my library, my Steam library, and I wasn't sure what the fuck it was why I ever got that, but no, I remember. It's that game that's kind of like a tower defense meets open world roguelite. So it looked pretty interesting. I think Charlie streamed it. It's called Burgeist. And it's pretty cool because you can use your abilities. They have like certain amount of like knockback on yourself as well, and you can use those abilities to basically move yourself. Goddamn skate. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater has some real fucking like fucking it has some feels for me. Like I remember playing the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games back on the PlayStation, dude. Shit was fucking great. It's nice that they made like a remake or a reboot or whatever, but it's not the original games. It just isn't. Let me just have a quick look at the server, because I know these server resets usually don't take too long. I can also have a quick look at yeah, I'm with this like work agency that's supposed to like find me work and shit. And then they tell me, oh yeah, you like I have this phone appointment basically. Which is great, I don't have to go there physically, which is like a load of my back. But then they're like, oh yeah, you have this phone appointment at 1 o'clock. And then I'm sitting there at 1 o'clock. I don't get a call. I sit there for a quarter of an hour, still no call. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Because I thought like, maybe the guy like had like a different appointment that kind of like lasted longer than he thought or whatever. So like I don't mind waiting for a little bit. But anyway, I waited for a quarter of an hour. Never phoned me, so I went out with my girlfriend because we had to like have a look at getting our rat neutered. So we went out. Actually, went to. First, we went into town to get like a box and stuff, so he can recuperate like on his own without being harassed by his brothers, because they do tend to like kind of box it out and stuff. They do like to show dominance over each other every once in a while. That's the whole reason why we had to get this one neutered as well, because he was getting a little too much with it. Like even in situations where no one was really challenging him for any kind of like domination or whatever, he would just be like, I am dominant, and start like fucking dominating his brothers and stuff. And it was getting to a point where you could notice his brothers were getting annoyed by it. Like it wasn't just a show of dominance anymore. So it was getting annoying, and he also started getting more bitey as well. And when they get bitey with you as an owner, there's several reasons that could happen. One, if you're mistreating your animal, it is possible, but there's no way we're mistreating him. Like, I don't feel like that could possibly be the case, because they have everything they need. They have a massive cage. They have a cage that's almost twice the size they need for their like numbers, because there's only 3 of them, and we have like a massive cage there in the background. Just for the 3 of them. So they have plenty of room. They have plenty of toys to play with. There's plenty of challenges in their cages. There's lots of ropes and stuff, so they can like climb everywhere. They have lots of climbing places. They have lots of hides to sit in and just chill or sleep or whatever. And both his brothers are also very like normal. They're still a bit skittish, because I think the guy we got them from, we got them at like a later stage in their life. I think they were like 4 months old, which for rats is pretty old to be like getting them a new home. Because usually you want to do that within like 2 months of birth. Basically, 4 months is like quite late to be doing that. So, and we've only had them for I think 3 months now, maybe 2.5, something in that ballpark. So yeah, we nah, even shorter, maybe 2 months. But anyway, so we've they've been skittish, and like I said, I think the guy that we got them from didn't handle them as much as he claimed he did. Because it's important throughout rats, most rodents really, like mice and rats specifically. I can't really say anything about gerbils or whatnot, but at least with rats and mice, it's important as they grow up, like when they're younger, to introduce them to being handled. That way, when they're older, they just kind of like understand that they're going to be handled. So it's important to interact with them a lot as they're growing up. And I don't think the guy really did that a lot. I'm saying that mainly 2 reasons. One is, of course, the way these rats from him act compared to the female rats we have. Now, I know female rats do tend to be a little different than male rats when it comes to their behavior, but usually male rats are laid back and they don't really do a whole lot, but they are quite social. So they do like to like cuddle and do stuff like that. Whereas the female rats are more hectic and they are more entertaining to watch, and they don't require as much socializing. They do still, like rats in general, you do want to socialize them quite a bit, but male rats more so than females. And the female rats that we have that came from different places, like we've got 2 that came from one place and another 2 that came from another place. They're all around the same age. And the female rats are a lot more sociable than the males, which is very strange in general, because like I said, males are usually the more sociable rats out of the 2 genders. But yeah, they've gotten better since we've got them, the male rats. Like, at the start they were very skittish. Now they aren't super skittish at all. It's just that picking up is still something they don't seem to like all too often, too much. Whereas the female rats, you can, like, the naked one we have is still quite temperamental, and she bites hard. Like this morning, she bit my finger because I was being distracted by one of the other rats, and she bit my finger, and it wasn't like she didn't draw blood, but you can kind of see her You can kind of see her like teeth marks. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not because of the lighting, but you see that little chip there? That little white line there in the center, that's basically where her teeth kind of like broke my skin. So she's, but that's apparently very normal with naked rats. They are a bit more temperamental than your haired rats. But yeah, in general, I don't really think she did it out of malicious intent either, because she does tend to bite hard. Even if she's just like doing like a little bit of an explorative bite, because rats tend to like do like a little nibble, a little bite, just to see if something's like interesting or not. And she also bites pretty hard compared to the others when she does that. Even though it doesn't break skin, it's still, you can feel a lot more pressure. She puts a lot more pressure in that. So yeah, naked rats just in general are a bit more bitchy, a bit more temperamental. She's also newer than, she's one of the newest rats we have, so maybe she's also still just getting used to the area, because I think she and the other newest rat we have were both from a pet store, and usually pet store rodents aren't very social because they don't get the time they need in a pet store, because a pet store is just a store that basically just needs to sell shit, you know? At the end of the day, it's a store they're trying to get their money's worth, and they also do that with rats and other animals, really. Like, I think like if you're a pet owner and you're looking to own a serious pet, so I'm talking about cats, dogs, you know, rodents, maybe like possums or something like that. Like an animal that needs real attention, I don't think it's good to go to a pet store. Because again, pet store, rats, mice, any kind of animal really don't often get the attention that they need. And thus usually become more reclusive because of that. And it kind of shows in the rats we have as well. At least the female rats, because like the two female rats we got from like just like a couple, like a couple that had like baby rats, and they just needed to get rid of some baby rats because there was just too many rats basically. Those two female rats are very sociable because they grew up around kids, they grew up around socializing, so they are very sociable. A little too sociable sometimes, because whenever we open the cage to kind of like give them treats or something, one of them has the tendency to just straight up jump out. And if the door isn't like closed enough, she can't jump on the what's it called, the bars, and she'll just straight up fall down. So she's a little too sociable sometimes, but yeah, they do come towards you to like to be interacted with. Whereas with the boys, again, they seem to have been brought up in an environment that wasn't too sociable for them. Because they do still, like, when we had them at first, compared to, again, the females, when we had the males first, it took a very long time for them to even want to come close to us, to me and my girlfriend. And I guess that could be just like getting used to the place. But even when they were used to their cage and they were like running around and stuff, they didn't really want to get too close with to us. And now they're fine with it. Like even BB, who is like the smallest and more skittish of the three, even he's like not too bothered by being touched and stuff, and he comes over whenever you're close to the cage. So they do come and look for your attention, which is good. That means that usually signifies that they don't at least they don't mind the interactions they have with you. Yeah, but they are still very opposed to being picked up. Like once you've got them in hand, they're fine in general. Like they just kind of look around and stuff, and they're like, but the actual act of picking them up, they really don't like. I have to say they have warmed up to. Boulder did warm up to it, like who's the biggest rat out of the three. But he's also the the one that's getting neutered now because, like I said earlier, he was getting a little too dominant. And again, out of the reasons why that would be, it's either neglect or like mistreatment, which I really don't think is something that we partake in. We treat them very well. We give them food daily. We give them foraging food. We do have the tendency of giving them treats a lot as well. So you can kind of notice they've gotten a bit chunkier. They've gotten a bit chunkier, maybe a bit too chunky. It's always nice to have chunky rats. Like, I know it might not be the healthiest thing for them, but it does signify a bit more of a what you call it, more of a luxury. They have a bit more luxury in their life when it comes to food. And if it gets too bad, we can always just reduce on the food. But yeah, I don't think there's any mistreatment going on. I don't feel like anything we do, whether it's like intentional or not, I don't think anything we do is of any cruelty. So I don't think that is at play. Again, so the most likely reason why Boulder's getting very dominant is most likely hormones, because it's been happening. His like over dominance has been happening since we have the female rats. We have the male rats and the female rats in separate cages, but the cages are right next to each other, so they do have vision and they can kind of smell each other, and they do tend to kind of like sit with each other, like they'll be like sitting behind the bars, looking at each other and stuff, and just kind of chilling with each other. And I feel like maybe because we got the female rats, maybe some hormones start playing up. And Astarion and BB also have been affected by this. We've noticed them being like quite active when the females are active, and when the females aren't active, they kind of like also kind of like calm down a bit. But they haven't been as bad as Boulder. Boulder is really just it's almost like he's trying to fight for the right to like mate with the females, even though that was never really the plan. We might do so in their later life, just to keep like the rats going, because we don't want, because rats in general don't live a whole they don't live long. Rats generally live like a year and a half, 2 years if you're lucky. Like, having a rat that's older than a year is already quite a thing. Like, so having them live a year and a half and up to 2 years is amazing. So we don't want to, because my girlfriend is kind of like really into the rats now, especially the females. She loves, because they are very cute and they are a lot more sociable than expected. But yeah, she does want to keep having rats, basically. So we might want to breed them ourselves, so we don't have to constantly buy new rats ourselves. Because it's also very good to do that for two reasons mainly. Because then you know you will always have rats together that are like of the same age range, Because it's important for rats to be around the same age, for them to socialize together, and you'll always have like some recognition between the generations, which I don't know if that is a thing, but I feel like that's probably good to have like your parents basically have like the parent rats be close by, so the parent rats can kind of like teach the children rats how things work essentially. Whereas if we went out and bought new rats every time, we wouldn't necessarily have like a father figure or a mother figure, like a parent to basically show them the ropes. They just have to learn by just watching and hoping that whatever our current rats do is like appropriate for them as well, if that makes sense. So I feel like this will be quite a self-endeavor, like a long self-endeavor. We'll have to do like some in-house breeding and stuff. Problem is though, because we are having boulder neuter as I speak, that is one rat less that we can essentially breed with, which is very unfortunate because Baldur is a Dumbo breed rat, which essentially means that like his ears, instead of like pointing up, are more pointing sideways, which is a very cute trait. It looks very, to me, it looks cute as fuck. We still have a female that has like a similar trait. I think she's also a Dumbo gene rat. And she has a husky pattern to her, so it's very... so it's a very beautiful looking rat. I think it's the, like, just straight up look-wise, it's the most beautiful rat we have. Problem is she's ever since we've got her, she's had, like a little sneeze going. And, we're still looking into, like, booking an appointment with the vet for that. First we need to get Baldur neutered. Like I said, that's happening right now. Probably already happened. He's just recovering, most likely. Because I should be getting a call, or my girlfriend should be getting a call at some point to come pick him up. But yeah, we dropped him off this morning. So yeah, and then I think once we pick him up, we'll see about getting Zero looked after. Because there's multiple reasons why she could be sneezing. And I don't know, it doesn't look like it's some kind of like bug or anything. Because otherwise the other rats would have gotten it by now as well. And none of the other rats have any like respiratory issues. Her breathing itself is also fine. Like there's no rattliness or anything to her breathing. Which is usually a sign that something's happening, but she doesn't have any of that either. It's just that she sneezes sometimes. And she sneezes pretty hard as well. Like, the porphyrin she produces is quite heavy around her nose as well. So it looks like, almost, it looks like rusty blood, but it isn't blood. It just looks like it. Yeah, and I'm just worried that her sneezing is causing like problems in her nasal cavity or something, in her nasal cavity. Because I remember back when I had a very severe cough that just wouldn't go away. I was coughing so hard that like I was shredding like some of the lining of my throat, and I was actually coughing up like small shreds of lining of my throat, and I am worried that something similar happens to her when if she keeps on sneezing like this. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about. Apparently my girlfriend looked into it as well, and she thinks that if we're going to go to the vet for it, they'll most likely prescribe some kind of antibiotic. I don't see why though, because the way she's sneezing, it feels like maybe there's something stuck in her nasal cavity. Because I remember when my cat used to have a little sneeze as well, and it was a similar type of sneeze where his breathing would be fine and everything, but he just sneezed every once in a while, and it turned out that he had like something in his nose. Like I think it was like some dried grass or something that he must have sniffed up at some point, and it was stuck in his nose. So it really feels similar to that. So I think maybe she has something stuck in her nose. Maybe like, because we got her from a pet store that had like less than optimal bedding, like substrate for her. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe she sniffed some of that up and it's stuck in her nose. But anyway, the server's back up. So that was a big rant about rats and other random shit, just to go back into playing the game. I don't know what they changed. I don't know what they updated. I don't think anything changed at all. Can't cast it while... No. What was I looking into? Oh yeah, I was looking into maybe Wind Fury weapon. No, because it had like a little tornado effect to it, and I don't like that kind of effect. I would have taken it as if it didn't have an effect, which is unfortunate that it does have an effect. Interesting. That would go very well with Wind Rager, I think. Or not Wind Rager, what was it? Stormborn, yeah. Yeah, because Stormborn is very centered around Stormstrike. So having air ascendance for that would be fucking great. Let's see. Alright. It's kind of weird that they haven't phoned me yet. It's taken quite a bit. Because from the video that we watched, it should only take like half an hour tops. The operation itself, at least. Maybe they keep him until he wakes up, just to make sure like things went all right. And I assume for a small creature like that, going under anesthetic or going under might take quite a while for them to come back from that. I might get aspect of the beast just to get like that 5% increase. I think I will. I have enough points. So we got that 5% increase. Yeah. I think that's it. Alright, let's do some leveling. Knock out the last few levels. I need to put... Oh, is this fucking... I don't want this one. Do I have to do this one? Oh! I see, so I should just kill... I think if I just kill the rest of the... Maybe I get through this, okay. I didn't know that that was a thing. Let's see. I need to put on some of my... rest. We'll put rest there. Smelting. Lever working. First 8. Cooking, basic campfire, blacksmithing. I think we'll just do that like so. Put that there. Yeah, that's smelting. Okay, just making sure I've got everything that I can. I guess I'll just play the map. Make sure that I get like a doable. Okay. A doable boss. Let's see, pets. I want move this all up by 1 and squeeze this one over here, squeeze that one over there. Mounts. I think I prefer this one. That there for now. I'll move this all up by 1 again. Because then I can put my altar and my personal bank there. Alright, and then this should go here. This should go there, and this should go there. Alright. And I should be good on my stuff. Kill 3. Okay. So I just kill 3 enemies and that's just gone. Okay, so that was not the problem. That was not the problem, because I think I've done that every time I walked up to the boss. Maybe more of these attach. Who knows? Doesn't look like it. I feel like this boss is just gonna be impossible for me. It's not even the boss itself, it's just fucking minions. Like, his minions do so much damage. I feel like I'm missing a mechanic of some kind. Surely I should be able to reduce the damage these minions do. Okay, that didn't help. Okay. So how do I go about fucking this guy then? Yeah, because as soon as he has me in his sights, his minions come open up. Which, generally speaking, is not what I want. The problem is I can't walk away too far either, because then the boss loses aggro, and then that kind of stops the battle. Essentially. So it's very unfortunate that these guys are here. That still hit me? Okay. Maybe I can just... Kinda looks like I can do faster. I just have to get out of this. Yeah. It kind of looks like it. Yeah, it kind of looks like I can. I just have to, like, bear with it, basically. Try to avoid this guy as much as I can. What the fuck? So, how did he get all his health back? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he has like a little... I see. The second time around, he's losing health is way different.
That's how you clear a room! Great job, team!
So he had like a little death... Oh, my bad. He had like a little death rattle respawn kind of thing. This should be straightforward, right? I don't think he has any like weird mechanics. So we're doing this. Nice level up there. 63. kind of want to get rid of those just to be sure. Because I think these guys Alright, that was it. I'll just finish this dungeon and then I'm gonna pick him up. I'll leave the stream on for now, because I do plan to stream a little bit more once I get back. Oh, insane. Fucking get through this. Alright.
What?
This guy.
Will die.
Surely it won't have any fucking annoying ass mechanics that force me to like run.
Scream while you
That is kicking my ass. That's some fucking damage. Holy fuck.
incinerate you.
Guess I'll just walk out of this, right? Yeah. Okay, not too difficult.
You
That's
folks
good.
are unstoppable.
Alright, good shit. I can leave here. Leave the Mana Storm. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the what's it called on, the stream on. I'll come back. I'll be back in like, I think half an hour, and I'll continue playing this. All right. I was just fixing my little what's it called, my I'll be right back window. Let's see. I just go back with Balder, now to be known as Dur, because he don't have no balls no more. Yeah, it's weird seeing him like that. Like, he was still a little bit like dazed. Put him in a separate little box. We'll have to stay there for like 5 days or so while his surgical wound heals up. Apparently they don't use stitches, they use some kind of skin glue to keep it together. Which should help with like, well, essentially once everything is healed up, you don't have to remove any like stitches or anything, it just heals up on its own. But yeah, I have to keep an eye on him for the next couple of days, feed him his painkillers. That feels like one of those weird sets in retail where you only get like the belt and the shoulders. Like I think the monk had one. I think it should be like almost a year ago now. Kind of reminded me of that. Let's see, we have talent essences. Get that, because I really want that reduction on the killing spree. That's the main reason why I want that. I am level... So I still get 7 points. I've got, so I get 8 points in total. So I can do either 2 of 3 and 1 of 2, or I can do 1 of 5 and 1 of 3. Let's see if we have any rage management we can do. Kind of want to get that. I'm thinking about getting blood craze, but I don't... how often do you get hit by a critical in PvE? Like for PvP I see that being pretty decent, especially if you combine it with like other means of healing. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get focused rage for sure. Other than that, I'm not quite sure what I want to get. Let's just get to that point.
Ooh, I see you guys are in Stratholme. Now, are you on the human side or the undead side?
Let me deal with this over-encumbered inventory first before I do anything here. Minutes, that's fine. Gives me enough time to sell some stuff. That's not what I want to do. Gives me enough time to sell some stuff. Don't care for that bag. Don't care for the polearm. Don't care much for that. Let's see what we get out of this. I mean, at least it's some transmogs, I suppose.
Speak, friend.
Other than that, I don't... I mean, it is an upgrade. It is a huge upgrade. But that's what I mean. Like... I'm keeping my heirlooms for now. Because I'm gonna prestige again anyway, so I might as well stick to the heirloom set. Get to level 70, open, where's my box? Open this box. So I get some high level, some end level gear. Put it in the bank, prestige.
Farewell.
And so on and so forth, I guess. Alright, is that everything I want to sell? Kind of.
Be safe.
I think we're done with that. Let's see, what can I do here? Nothing but upgrade kits, so let's just do that. Now, do these work on heirlooms? I wonder. Looked like it did. Oh, it didn't. No. This item can't be upgraded. So what the fuck is this for then? What am I putting this on? Upgrade your item to the next level. What items? Like I don't I've tried it on pretty much everything, and I just no. I guess that's just not useful for
What
me
can
now.
I do for you?
Let's see.
For the
Let's see.
whore.
For this, I want to see if it works on any of this. Like if it works on this, we should be good. No. So why the fuck? Why the fuck do I want that shit if it doesn't even work on this? Agility, stamina, that's good. Agility, stamina, that's good. I don't mind it being leather. I don't really use range, but whatever. Let's drop some cloth off. Some stone, why not? Might use that for later, who knows. I should change these into regular light leather. I should change those into bars. I can sell that. That doesn't do anything for me. Librum of Tenacity. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's that fucking book again. You just get this book all the time. Let me just drop it in there. Malachite, yeah, okay. Don't know what this does, but we'll keep it. Yeah, I think that is mostly. Drop all this in the bank as well. I don't really care for this. Let's just drop these off as well. There's no reason to keep these around. Yeah, okay. The other stuff I can kind of sell. Sell this. Sell that because I can't cook with it. Strider meat, I know that becomes a thing. But I don't know if it's worth holding on to until it actually becomes available to me. Just gonna check on the little man. Alright, yeah, it looks like he's sleeping. Probably sleeping off the headache. Oh, which reminds me. Alright. So that check is medicine. Get some painkillers. Because
May your blades
getting your nuts
never
cut
dull.
open is gonna hurt. Like, for sure. I should give him some right now, actually. Alright. Eating his favorite snacky, dried peas. He loves that shit. Put some of the what's it called stuff on it so you can so you won't hurt as much while it heals. Poor guy. Sadly it had to be done. Let's see, can I... it's gonna cost me too much, I think, to... Yeah. 1500 ascensions, or or 50 gold. Oof. Yeah, that doesn't look like I'll be doing that until I what's it called? Until I prestige. Yeah, let's get into this. Oh, nice. Nice and quick. What's it like? There's no bad. Could get out of the circles because the lightning does damage to me. Alright. Now I just fight this guy. I could have gotten the nature buff from that guy, but I think I should be fine. God, it is a problem that shit sticks around for so long. I'm trying to get to that real hard. This one becomes impossible real quick. I'd like to reset that one because this one gets real fucking tough real quick because the buff he gets from that fucking what's it called stuff, for some reason it really fucks you. It really fucks you real hard in this one. I'm gonna give it a try, but I doubt I get this, because I know from experience you get fucked real quick by this guy. Because it's really hard to get rid of the buff quick enough. Like, you get rid of the pots that give him the strength. It's really hard to get rid of them quick enough when you're solo. my god, I didn't realize I
Like
was
it
standing in someone with lightning. God damn, I didn't realize that it was stacking up that hard. That's unfortunate. Hopefully that sets me to a different place. Yeah, okay. This is a bit more straightforward. Just give me the straightforward dungeons. Fuck all this stupid bullshit. This is nice and straightforward. I don't have to think too much about it. Exactly what way. How am I missing with Overpower? An ability that's supposed to like not be able to miss. You can't block it, dodge it, or parry it. So how the fuck is it missing? Is that just my my natural like hit chance not being high enough for the hit? I never level up. I was looking at anger management. Might as well get it. I think more of that regen is better. Oh, fuck. This is also one of those fucking... This is gonna be tough. Because every time he dies, he spawns more of himself. And then just do full damage. It's going to be real hard to kill them quick enough. Wow, I keep missing the ability that I just have. So slow all the time as well. Really doesn't help me. Hey, do I just kill her? That? No, she's a male. God damn, these fucking misses. I can't afford these misses. God, there's fucking forever stun as well, dude. Jesus fuck. Let me grab this. Dude, these lightning strikes, dude. The way they fucking land, they all land together. It stuns me for like fucking half a year. That's what I mean. Like some of these dungeons are very hard to do solo simply because of this type of fucking. Can you just hit the fucking guy? This is very hard. Right. God damn, these fucking hearts are also landing on the other side of the fucking map every time I use them. It's not helping. It is really not helping that these fucking hearts land all over the place. Now we're in like survivability territory. Good shit, okay. That is very fucking annoying. I finally can actually take her on. Oh, okay, she just fucking
That's right, we bad.
Good. I didn't expect her to insta die there. That's a relief, to say the least. God damn. Where's the boss? All the way in there. Alright. Like, with these fucking, some of these enemies is just like, or some of these bosses is just not straightforward. Like, the non-straightforward shit is great for like when you're in a team or some shit, but not when you're solo. Trying to have to deal with these type of fucking mechanics while running solo is absolutely fucking atrocious. Fucking nightmare. I hate it. Like, you know, it feels like this would be a lot better, a lot easier if I were a tank with like my original bear tank build, Flame Bear. I feel like that would be so much easier to get through most of this. I actually leveled my Flame Bear tank with like just regular dungeons, so with full groups. But I feel like had I done that, had I leveled it on this, like the solo dungeons, I would have gotten through it quite easily. Much easier than I am with this character at least. Simply because I don't really have a whole lot of sustain. Death Strike is not in the game yet. So I couldn't just get Death Strike either. I feel like Death Strike, once it's in the game, will be pivotal for like warrior type builds. Because otherwise you just don't really have any sustain. And I really feel like that's gonna be the like main way of sustaining. I see. I mean, ads are not going to do a whole lot. From the left.
You made that look
There we go, that's nice and easy. I am level 66.
What is this?
4 more levels.
You must forgive me, but I was not expecting company. As
Oh,
you can
this
see, we
one.
are somewhat preoccupied right now.
This is gonna
But
be
no
a tough
matter,
one.
as I am a gracious host, I will...
This is gonna be a tough one because of all these extra attacks. I don't know. Can I attack those things? I can.
I have such fascinating things.
I wasn't aware I could actually attack those. That makes this a lot more manageable. Get rid of these fucks. Of course I missed, because why wouldn't I?
I have such...
I never tried to get rid of those before, so... What? Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, he keeps respawning those. That's a nuisance. That is just an added new. Oh no, it just spawns one. Okay, that's. Oh, that's so fucking. What?
What is this?
Dude, he teleported over there. What? Okay, that's some bullshit, dude. So he teleports out of bounds, and I follow him, thus the fucking fight ends. What fucking bullshit is that? That's some serious fucking ass, dude. So he can basically... This is gonna be a long fight if he's like doing that kind of shit, man. There's a way to like make sure he doesn't teleport. Should be fine as long as he doesn't just fucking teleport out of the fight area. Little ridiculous that he actually has a chance to do it.
I have such fascinating things.
Like if you're going to add a mechanic like that, why is the fight area so small? I don't understand why you make the fight area this small if you could actually just like, teleport out like that.
I have such fascinating things.
Oh, I insta-killed the...
I have such fascinating things.
And that's how you do it.
Okay.
One portal coming.
That is a lot more doable when you kill the fucking electric balls. I didn't know you could do that. So I never really bothered doing that. But yeah, that makes it a lot more doable. Because I remember you get fucking annihilated by those things. The amount of damage that shit does. Wow. Let's see, I am 66 still, okay. So this is the point where things won't just insta-level me. I still only need like a couple of dungeons. 66, so I need 4 more levels, I'm almost 3 levels. I think I need like 6, maybe 7 more dungeons. I hope this thing dies when I kill this guy. Nope. It's a standalone creature. I thought it was something. Because it looked like a summon. Okay, this is a little too easy for me to say that this is I feel like there's some kind of mechanic. There's no way I just get over here, right? There's some kind of death rattle? Nope. She just okay. Okay. I thought there was gonna be like some kind of death rattle bullshit or whatever, because she was dying real quick. She was dying real quick and easy, so I didn't expect that to be such an easy fight. Oh yeah, instantly stunned, love that, for 5 years. Only 6 seconds to stun? Jeez, I am surprised. That's why I never got... That's what I just don't understand about World of Warcraft. You have 1,000,000 CCs that all last like 8 seconds or some shit. But you barely have any counters to those CCs. Like you have a PvP item that can cleanse. And I'm talking retail now. You have a PvP item that can cleanse once, and then maybe a class ability that like gets you out of certain CC. not even all CC, is usually just like a very specific types of CC. And that's it. And then all this fucking bullshit that comes along just kind of like I mean, it's ridiculous to me. It really feels ridiculous to me. Kill more enemies. Because that's what I mean. I would use my Berserker Rage here, and I might be able to get out of the stun. I don't know if the stun counts as an incapacitate effect, or if I'm specifically looking for incapacitate. But it is a fucking minute cooldown, so I can do that once in a minute. What the fuck? What the fuck is the point of that? To me, that seems so fucked up. You can cleanse maybe one like CC in a minute, but people just can constantly cast fucking CC on you though. Like they never have to like worry about bullshit. They can just keep casting their shit. And I just don't understand that about the World of Warcraft. I feel like a lot of these anti like CC things should have like a duration or some shit, like, because it's not exactly like you can like one shot, like do one rotation and kill both enemies. Like I feel like most people are able to survive through like a single rotation. So I feel like it's a very hard game to play in PvP. Like PvP is incredibly hard for me simply because there's so much CC and there's so little ways of dealing with that CC. Because CCs in general only have a couple of seconds of cooldown, whereas anti-CC has like minutes worth of cooldown. Like, what the fuck? That should be the other way around, in my opinion. Like, give anti-CC, like, maybe 30 seconds of cooldown, 20 to 30 seconds of cooldown, and give CC as an ability at least, like, 45 to a minute worth of cooldown. That shit just feels way too strong. Especially for the duration of the CCs in this game. Like, I am a Dota 2 player, which is also, like, I guess based on the Warcraft 3 shenanigans. And, like, your average CC in that game is like 2.5 seconds. And there is multiple ways of, like, getting rid of that CC or negating that CC. Like, you have Black King Bar, which is an item you can buy, and that makes you immune to crowd control for like, I think 9 seconds the first time you use it, and then every time you use it, it loses a second on the duration down to like 5 seconds. So like, up to 9 seconds, you're immune to CC. You can't be stunned, you can't be fucking rooted, you can't be feared. All that shit has no effect on you for a small duration. And the item itself has like a minute or so cooldown. I think it has like 45 seconds cooldown, if I off the top of my head. I'm not quite sure how much. But yeah, generally speaking, it just feels way more intuitive. Because I feel like time to kill in World of Warcraft is a lot longer than time to kill in, say, like, your generic MOBA. time to kill a MOBA is usually just like a couple of seconds. I feel like in World of Warcraft, even when you're playing like a high DPS character, that's just not the case. I'm sure I shouldn't be standing in that shit. Maybe. Oh, is this some kind of like... Oh, do I have to pull them in the light? Is this what that is? Oh, this enemy's here. Well, it was a good run while it lasted. Does it feel like there's a reason why there's like a massive light beacon over here? Well, it doesn't look like that's what I needed to do, because it isn't exactly losing stacks or anything. So I guess that's not what I'm supposed to do. Is there anything else? Or am I just unlucky and am I supposed to use like holy damage to bypass this? Fucking hearts are falling off the fucking I needed that. God damn, this thing gets tanky as fuck. Holy hell. Okay, 2 more levels. I feel like that's about 4 more dungeons. And then we should be good. I can prestige again. This fight is pretty straightforward. For some reason I targeted that body over there. Can I skin those? No. Oh, I was trying to get the wall, but I
You made
that
that
was
look
a
easy.
pretty easy boss. I'd like to get that one more often. I think 1 more and I'm next level, and then 2 more. So 3 or 4 more dungeons. There's a lot of dudes just walking around here. Like, fuck. I feel like I need to kill these guys first, because I have sneaking suspicion that if I start attacking the main dude, like right off rip, you'll just get all these guys from going in. Feels like that kind of boss. So yeah, I'm gonna deal with these guys first. Gives me some extra experience, but it's not that bad. Oh, that. I wanted to do a strike. These guys. Oh, join in. Well. I'm stunned. Cool. Oh shit, it deals more and more damage, I see. Let's see. Oh, fuck, I got stunned. Blast and feeling with a little armor. God
Down
dang, that
and out.
execute.
Let's
Nice.
roll.
Oh, just not enough. Yeah, it looks like 3 more dungeons. It's a big map. Not a fan of big maps. That one. At least these guys are one-shoppable. I'd like to find myself a skull to kind of like show me where the boss is. I've got no clue where the fuck the boss is going. I mean, this guy could be. Takes a lot of damage. Ooh, got some more collectibles. I don't care for this, so I'll just heal that way. That is not worth a whole lot, so I'll just do this. Some more, oh, I've got tons of these Mana Storm caches, Jesus fuck. I should bail out after this one. Clear up my inventory for the last push. I mean, I see it this way because I'm just going to assume I need to be going this way. These are fucking useless. But I do sell for a little bit of coin. Fish roll sells for barely anything, so we'll do that. Oh, there's a little skull there. Notice my health is quite high all of a sudden. Huh. It didn't auto-level my slime, that's interesting. Because when you have the book out, it's supposed to auto-level your abilities. Or auto-rank them, I should say. At least these enemies are all pretty easy to deal with. I am a great fan of that. I don't like having to like fight a single enemy for like 2 years in a row. Scum-covered bag had nothing in it. Interesting. I am also very interested by the naming of that bag. Scum-covered bag. Okay. That's GDU, I guess. Why is that dragon? Straightforward to fight. Feels like these power sparks are getting stronger by every time they spawn. It manifests a lot, like it happens to something. This thing needs to stop spawning a bit. That's so fucking annoying. Massive damage all of a sudden. Now I'll go. Oh, I'm very close. Holy shit. One more, I think. And that's it, yeah. Has to be one more. Oh, it had to be this one, didn't it? It has to be this one. Couldn't just give me a nice and quick one. Let's see. Okay, so I need a 2-pointer. Something that gives me 2 slots to fill. I mean, I could do the Rant, I guess. I don't really use it all that often, though. So it feels kind of like a waste if I get that. Anything that ups my crit. Improved overpower. We can go improved overpower, I suppose. Because I do use that a bit more often than I use it.
What is this?
So many fucking things. Got him. I might level up just fucking from funny. I don't even have to fucking finish the storm. Summon the dude. It got nice. Okay, what is my crit? I feel like I'm getting a lot of crits at the moment. Oh, get out of the way. Despawn that. What is my crit looking like? 35%, not bad, not bad. That died real quick. Let's kill this side. The little mana things are already enough of a annoying stuff to deal with. I'd rather not have random fucking other enemies show up. Can I? Why can't I charge that? Or is that an invalid target?
For a
Now that it's unvalid, I have to fucking close. Alright, got rid of those nice and quick.
such fascinating things. I have such fascinating things to show you. I have such fascinating things to show you. I have such fascinating things to show you.
Oh my god, I'm stuck. What the fuck is that?
I have such fascinating things to show you.
Oh my god, what is this slow, dude? Fucking insane.
Fascinating things.
Bad. Who's
There we
bad?
go,
That's right. We bad.
Alright. So it's level 41 mana storm, and I can leave. Because I'm maxed out. Max level now. Good shit. Gives me a lot of ascension runes, which is really what I needed. Once I actually do the thing. Let's see. Okay, I just... let's see. I've got all my essence talents where I want them to be. Let's see. Blade Storm. Do I want Blade Storm? Do I care for Blade Storm? I don't think I do. That's what I mean. I've got 21 fucking ability essences just sitting there, and I don't really feel like I need any other abilities or anything. But yeah, so let's max that out. Let's open this. I'll go for agility yet again, because I feel like my end game is going to be agility focused. What's this? Neck. See, this gives me a lot more of what I need. Dagger, dagger, double dagger. That's actually pretty interesting. Damage-wise, they're not that great though. I feel like these do way more damage, yeah. I mean, they are daggers though, so I guess that makes sense. Let's see, did I get anything else? I did. That's a lot of agility and stamina for leather pants. That is fucking huge. Hell yeah, that's good. That's fucking great for me. PvE power, attack power. That is fucking great for me. We'll save those. Let's move this over here. I want those pants. Those pants are very good. I'll just grab all the purples really. Move that over there. I got a lot of weapons out of that. God damn, I got so many of these as well. God, okay, make sure I've got all these transmogs at least. Another dagger. These attack power daggers are fucking huge. Increase your attack power by 259. That's fucking huge. Let's see. Move some more over here. Move this over here. What's this? This is a two-handed weapon. God, that's a huge one as well. Like that, that looks huge at least. Agility, which is great. It's a mace as well, so I can spec into mace specialization and get more armor penetration. It already comes with armor penetration. This is fucking huge, actually, for my two-handed build. I think this is fucking great for my two-handed build. Okay, let's go through all these boxes. Got it. Got a lot of that one. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the heirlooms are good for like leveling, but once you're done with leveling, they look kind of shady, kind of worthless. Not gonna lie. Beast Sulker's belt. Looks like it's part of a set. It isn't purple though. Like, for some reason, I really don't like the fact it's not purple. Like, I'm really going for all the what's it called, the late game shit, I guess. I feel like it just has to be purple for me to like really want it. I don't know how like good of an assessment that is. Basically just wanting to discard something because it ain't purple, but
What can I help you with? Dabu!
this is purple. It's an agility plate though. I don't know how useful that is. Because generally speaking, agility stuff in this server is mostly, like, at most you want to have mail. I think it's best with leather, but at most you want to be up to mail. I don't think plate is that great, but it's purple, so we'll keep it for now. I can always get rid of it later. Everything else I think I'll just sell.
Mogra!
What's that say? Oh. Some kind of like arcane damage to it. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna prestige anyway, so I can't wear those things. And I feel like once I've prestiged the amount of times that I wanted to prestige, I feel like I'll just have something better. But at
For the
point,
Horde! Strength and honor!
like, it's that
Farewell.
simple, really.
Be safe.
Yeah, by the time I feel like by the time I get anything, I'll just have better shit. that's the whole thing, really. All right, let's see. I can change to another specialization here. Let's activate this. And think about what I want to get. I kind of want to do some range damage for this build. I'm playing the orc, so something like primal would be good. So like lightning, probably chain lightning. I feel like I have quite a few lightning-based things. Like for example, I've got the lightning weapon enchant, I think. Right? Mana Force, Frost Forge, Flame Forged. Do I not have the nature one? The lightning forged? I don't. Huh. I thought I had it. I'll have a quick look in the auction house. Maybe it's for sale for cheap. Usually they are pretty cheap, so we'll have a quick look. I don't know what kind of Shadow Forged. I'm going to say Lightning Forge. I doubt it, but no. So I'll have to look. Frost Forged. Is this Shadow Forged again? I'm just kind of looking at the icons and hoping I see something that looks like a lightning forged weapon. It is annoying. A light forge. Nah. Holy damage. Nah. I'm not looking for holy damage. How much is it though? 17. How much does it have? I might get it. I'll just get it. Cause maybe I'll want it for another build. Who knows? Mana Forge is arcane. I feel like it's going to be called something like Fulmin Forged or something. And I'm not liking that I haven't come across it yet. Why is this one considered so valuable? Maybe because lightning is more conducive to like a melee-ish build. Because I do kind of want to weave some melee in there. In my lightning build. Probably going to be chain lightning, lightning bolt, and the lightning like tree thing. Can I see, this is rare, right? Yeah, okay. That should cut down on quite a few searches. Blood Forge, this is Frost Forged again. Shadow Forged. I feel like maybe it's gonna be called Nature Forged. And I can do the what's it called strike that I wanted. Storm Strike. Whoa, that looked like a weapon. Sort of. Ah, yeah, no, Bloodforged Edge. It was a weapon, just not the type of weapon I was looking for. Stormforged, there we go. Okay. Let's see. That is pretty expensive for a weapon mod, but sure, whatever. We'll take it. Grab that, grab that. Oh, I still have this to open. I still have all these to open. I don't care for the cards. I don't do anything with those. Alright. None of it is purple, so I'm sorry about it using the bin. Oh shit, that one. I need that. Because I didn't do this. Okay. Now I can sell it. Because I do want the transmogs for them. Alright. I think that's a good stopping point for me for today. I'll play a little bit off stream, just basically get myself set up for another quick level run. Let me see, what was it? Stormborn, right? Storm Strike, yeah, it makes elemental mastery. Increase your melee haste, shamanistic rage is active. Your Storm Strike deals additional nature damage to all enemies in front of you. This damage is lowered when damaging more. But it becomes an AoE, dealing damage with lightning shield, reduces the cooldown of mastery, and casting lightning bolt and chain lightning while affected by 3 or more stacks of maelstrom. Weapon further reduces the cooldown of elemental mastery and air ascendancy by 6 seconds. These effects require final rank of shamanism. Damage of your lightning shield is increased by 75%, which is pretty huge. And Maelstrom weapon now increases the damage of lightning bolt and chain lightning by 10 per stack against monsters. So this is a kind of like a farming thing, which I kind of want to go into. Oh yeah, I can't do that yet. I have to physical first. Okay. Yeah. But that's it for me for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good night, evening, day, morning, afternoon, whatever it is. And yeah, I hope to catch you next time.